FCC's Practical Nursing Certificate program, which leads to LPN licensure, is currently on hold, but it is likely to return to FCC in 2023. In the meantime, you can start taking the steps needed to apply to FCC's LPN program. On the FCC website, frederick.edu, under Nursing, you will find detailed program information. This information includes program application requirements, the curriculum pathway to earn the Practical Nursing Certificate, job outlook and median salary information for LPNs, and much more. Go to frederick.edu nursing when you have a moment and check it out. At FCC, nursing is one of several selective healthcare admission programs. Selective admission programs are competitive admission programs, and in fact, nursing is FCC's most competitive selective admission healthcare program to gain admission into. To apply to FCC's selective admission nursing program, students must first complete specific general education prerequisite courses. All courses must be completed with minimum grades of C. However, higher grades are recommended to be competitive for admission to this highly selective program. All selective admission healthcare programs have a limited number of seats. For the Practical Nursing Certificate, we anticipate there will be 10 seats available, and we anticipate 2 to 3 times the number of applicants for those 10 seats. Students are selected into the Practical Nursing LPN program based on a point scale. The highest point total students are admitted to the program until all available seats are filled. As mentioned previously, we anticipate the return of the LPN program in 2023 with an anticipated February 1st, 2023 application deadline and 10 seats available. Let's look at the general education prerequisite courses that are needed to apply to the Practical Nursing Certificate program. To apply to FCC's LPN program, applicants must take these courses. These courses can be completed at FCC or at another undergraduate institution. If taken elsewhere, these courses must transfer to FCC as indicated here. English 101, English Composition, a General Education Math, Human Growth and Development, Anatomy and Physiology 1, Anatomy and Physiology 2, and Microbiology. If you are going to enroll in Anatomy and Physiology and Microbiology at FCC, you must complete Math 120 Statistics or higher as your general education math class in order to meet the math prerequisite for these sciences. In addition, prior to enrolling in Anatomy and Physiology and Microbiology at FCC, if you are enrolling in them at FCC, you must complete science prerequisite. There are 3 options, with the recommended option being developmental level BSCI 55. For Anatomy and Physiology 1, 2, and Microbiology, there are enrollment and age limits. Anatomy and Physiology 1, 2, and Microbiology cannot be enrolled in more than twice each in the 5 years leading up to the application deadline. Withdrawals, audits, and grades of F and D all count as an enrollment. None of these sciences can be older than 5 years at the application deadline as well. All must be completed by the end of the semester in which you submit your application to the LPN program. Students can enroll in as many classes semester by semester as their lives and schedule allow, as long as they meet course prerequisites. We encourage students to not overload their schedules and to leave wiggle room for when you need more study time or something unforeseen happens in your life that impacts your studies. You can progress through these prerequisite classes in a time frame that works for you, and that's what we encourage you to do. If you're working full-time, for example, we recommend you enroll in 2 classes a semester. High grades are important, and not overscheduling yourself will allow you to earn high grades. Let's discuss another application requirement, the Test of Essential Academic Skills, also called the TEAS. This is a 4-hour admission test that nursing program applicants must take prior to submitting an application to the nursing program. The TEAS can be taken at FCC's testing center, which is recommended, at another proctoring site, or virtually proctored. It costs about $100 to take the TEAS at FCC's testing center, and it can cost more to take elsewhere or virtually proctored. The TEAS measures reading, writing, math, and science skills. Applicants must earn minimum qualifying scores to submit their application to the nursing program. The minimum percent is a 58.7, and that reaches the overall proficient range. The minimum in the reading and the math portions both need to be a 69%. These minimum qualifying scores move an application to the next admission step, evaluation for admission. The T's can be taken twice during each application cycle to earn required scores, but there must be 30 days in between attempts. Work with your academic advisor to plan your preparation for the T's and when you will take it. When you are ready to take the T's, sign up through atitesting.com. If an applicant has previously earned qualifying scores, they can use these scores as long as they will not be older than 2 years at application deadline. Upon submitting an application to the nursing program with qualifying T scores, the application is then moved to the next phase of the admission process, evaluation for admission using a point scale. Points are assessed to each application using this point scale. Notice the maximum possible points are 32, and 24 of those points come from grades in Anatomy and Physiology 1, 2, and Microbiology. Applicants earn 8 points for an A, 7 points for a B, and 6 points for a C for each of these sciences. Earning as many grades of A as possible is important for being competitive for admission. Once all applications are assessed points, they are ordered highest to lowest points and the available seats are offered to the highest point total applicants. If admitted, the LPN program is 1 year in length. LPN classes are held on the FCC campus. All of the classes, except one, Nursing 105 Pharmacology, include clinical placement in the community at Frederick Health Hospital. The program also includes on-campus nursing skills and skill assessment labs, simulation labs with mannequins who have heartbeats, blood pressure, lung sounds, can go into cardiac arrest, and even give birth. Students progress through the LPN program as a cohort over the 1-year program. There is no way to slow it down or speed it up. Students must complete the courses shown here during the semesters shown and in this sequence. All nursing program courses must be completed with minimum grades of C, and once in the program, a C is a minimum of 75%. Students must also pass the clinical placement portion of the nursing program. Upon successful completion of the LPN program, you earn the practical nursing certificate and then take the licensing exam to become an LPN, the NCLEX PN. Please note that any clinical healthcare program is very challenging and requires a lot to be successful. They require a lot of mental and physical energy and time to study, time to prepare, time to practice, time for small study groups and to interact with faculty, and time to rest and recover so you can stay sharp and not get overly stressed. As challenging as a selective admission healthcare program is to gain admission to, it turns out that getting in is the easy part. We hear that over and over again from admitted students. You want to set yourself up for success if you are admitted to a selective admission healthcare program. Do not overschedule yourself. Make sure you have adequate study time. Reach out to faculty and to classmates if you are struggling and need assistance. Make sure you have wiggle room in your schedule for when something unforeseen happens, and make sure you have a lot of support around you. What are your next steps? You may need to apply to FCC, have all of your official undergraduate transcripts sent to FCC, possibly complete placement testing, or meet with an academic advisor to plan courses and enroll in classes. Contact us if you have any questions. Prior to applying to FCC, contact FCC's admission office for additional information. Once you are admitted to FCC and either have sent your official undergraduate transcripts if you've attended any other institutions or taken FCC's reading, writing, and math placement tests if you have not completed undergraduate coursework, you can make an advising appointment through frederick.edu/advising appointments. Your academic advisor will depend on your last name. My name is Alia, and I advise healthcare students whose last name begins in A through K. Amber advises students whose last name begins in L through Z. We look forward to working with you.